Well, hello everybody, it is me, Kofu, and today, alright, this video is going to be obviously a spoiler from the disclaimer at the beginning of the video, and it's just my thoughts and my impressions on the Lion King 2019 remake. So please do not watch this if you have one, have not seen the movie, two, if you are watching this and expecting a lot of details coming from me, because I'm not going to be explaining that much, but it's just going to be like that. So, yeah. So, I go into the movie theater and I sit myself down in my seat that I bought. Then about several minutes later, about a couple of more, mostly my people of my age, and then there are a lot more that are younger age, and we all sit down, we all watch the movie, and the first thing that hits us, and I am not sure if it's the same one that did it for the 1994, but the beginning of the Circle of Life song, where that guy yells. And for those that don't know who it is, for those that aren't that big of a history or aren't that big or like not hardcore fans of the Lion King, I'm just gonna say this right now. Maybe this could be the person, but I'm not sure. The person that yells that, it will be Level M. I'm not sure if it is him or if it isn't him, but when he does that iconic intro for the Lion King, it hits me down here in my heart right here, because there's nothing that can take away opening one of Disney's greatest cinematic movies of all time with that. With the sun rising and all that, it still hits home. It still hits home when that happens. The Circle of Life music, it was a very good first impressions on how they did it, how they came to approach it. It was very interesting. It was just very nostalgic for me watching that and hearing the song. It was just mind blowing. And when he started that, everybody that was around me applauded. Even I applauded, because it was just that good. It was just that amazing. And then the music kept on going until we got to the part where Rafiki made his appearance, and at first he didn't have his stick with him. And that was pretty weird, because usually he would have a stick with him. But later in the movie, which I will get into it, he does bring out his stick, and but it was kind of weird what he called it. And I'll get to that in a few moments. So yeah, and then he goes to greet Mufasa, and Mufasa is still played by the great voice actor of all, one of the greatest voice actors of all time, James Earl Jones. You can't replace Mufasa with anybody else. You need to have James Earl Jones, the one of the greatest father figure voices of all time. He he has that voice where it's always a father figure like. It's just amazing. It's just that amazing. They greet him. They they also have a lot of that happens, like Mufasa greets Rafiki. Rafiki pets him on the forehead, apparently, just like I guess that's how they do it instead of hugging. Then Mufasa goes to see Sarabi and revealing baby Simba. And at first, baby Simba is really cute. And right now, hold on. I'm not sure if I can even move this. It's gonna be hard though, but I just bought a poster. I bought a poster that of the Lion King. It's hanging right here on this wall right now. It's too bad I can't move the laptop. I could actually, I might, but it's gonna be hard though. But I think I'll just take a picture of it or somehow, or insert what it looks like. I bought the poster, and it's just really iconic that I had to bring something home with me to. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I think I might have my movie ticket still. Somehow. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So my ticket was $10.99. Like, it's so expensive though nowadays. But of course, I did not have my rewards card or my membership card, so it would have been a lot cheaper than that, but sucks to be me for that having that. So yeah, getting back on topic. The Lion King introduction finishes, and obviously after that is the rat. We all know that rat is being chased by, or gets pounced, or gets smushed by Scar's paw. In reciting the line, that his very first lines of the movie, "Life's not fair, is it?" And all that jibbity jabbity jibbity blah 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 happens, and then weirdest the weirdest part is that Zazu didn't say the very favorite line that was from the 1994 animated one, and it's saying he'll make a very handsome throat rug, even though Scar is neither handsome or not yet a throat rug. So yeah, then after that, we cut to the I'm just gonna say this right now. It could be the Tree of Life of where Rafiki's living. But this is the weirdest part. Rafiki was not speaking English. I think he was speaking. I don't even know what he was speaking, but I think he was muttering something, and then outlining baby Simba's face into the tree. With bugs, no doubt. Then the next scene cuts, and we see baby Simba. Once everybody saw baby Simba, like, no joke, every girl there watching the movie with me, they all went, "Aw, it's so cute." They all said that, and I'm just like, wow, just wow. A cub lion like that actually had an effect. So yeah, and it's just like hitting the key elements of what happened in the animated of this Simba and the one in the 1994. He's always wanting to learn. He always wants to know how to be a king, just like Mufasa. He's hitting all the key elements there. It's just that amazing and just that good. But then we see them going up to the top of Pride Rock, looking over that iconic scene where Simba and Mufasa are looking over the Pride Lands and saying these famous words. "Look, Simba, everything you see exists together in a delicate balance." Or was it something like that? I can't even remember, bro. I think it was something like, "Everything that the light touches is our kingdom. A king's time as ruler rises and falls like the sun. One day, Simba, the sun will set on my time here and will rise with you as the new king." And that was hitting here again in my heart, because it was one of the greatest lines ever spoken. One of the greatest life lessons ever said. And then I'll have to skip most of the other parts because I don't want to spoil the rest. Then, let's see. to the Morning Report, that the Morning Report song wasn't in this one, which I am kind of actually happy because in the 2005 special edition release of The Lion King 1994 movie, they added a song into the movie and it was called The Morning Report. But not a lot of people liked it, I'll just say that, but a lot of people did. And it had mixed reaction that the song was not in it. But what they did here was what happened in the original theatrical release where Zazu's just chit chatting away about the what's going on in the Pride Lands. Mufasa's and Simba was, or Mufasa was teaching Simba how to pounce, and he pounced on Zazu, which was very funny, on how it happened and how it was perfectly executed and stuff like that. Then the hyenas come and Mufasa goes away to stop it, and Simba goes back to Pride Rock. Simple as that. Then when the when Simba and Nala are trying to run away from Zazu with the song "I Just Can't Wait to Be King," oh, it hits home. It hits home. It really does hit home. Like, there is no way you can mess up that song because it's just too catchy. It's really, really catchy that you cannot mess it up. But then the elevating graveyard scene, huh, not a lot of corpses from what I saw, but it was really dark, really, really dark. I will say that, yeah. It hits all the key elements of like trying to be eerie and try to be a dangerous area. The hyenas, I think they went a little bit too realistic because they did look really scary and haunting at first because of what they were trying to do. And let's see. After that, Mufasa does show up, saves them, and they actually kept the scene where Simba uses his baby roar, but then open his mouth and Mufasa roars, and everybody and all the hyenas are like, "Uh." I'm glad they kept that scene. That was one of the actually funny scenes that had a feeling it would come into this movie. Then they leave, and Mufasa does have another important life lesson with Simba after taking Nala into the elephant graveyard, which would have been dangerous. Both of them could have died. Another life lesson, stuff like that. Then the one scene that was kind of disappointing, though, Scar and the hyena song "Be Prepared." How do I even describe this part? How do I even describe this one part? It's just the way they executed this. I can understand why they executed it like this because they didn't want to do like something way back in what they did into the 1994 version, the animated version. Because in the animated scene, a lot of controversy uproared because they were comparing the hyenas to Nazi soldiers marching past Adolf Hitler. They compared it way too well, and believe me, I have way too many comments in that song that is on my channel saying, "Are you a Nazi? You should burn in hell," and that stuff. And it's just getting annoying right now, guys. I'm gonna get this one thing straight. One, I am no Nazi. Two, I don't support hate of any kind. Three, I do not affiliate myself with anything like that. Get that straight into your heads, people. The song, they did, the animators, whatever reason why they put it there, they put it there. It's not my decision that how they animated it. And it wasn't my I like it wasn't my idea that it would happen like that. Like, I know people wondering why. Just why? I don't know why. Let's just say that. I don't know. So in the real live action one, they did not add that scene because of that reason. Because they were knowing that it's gonna get a lot of backfire if they did do that. But but it did had to come at a cost though when they did it for the live action. The song wasn't that evil sounding because it was just a bit lacking, a little bit lacking. And then I'm trying not to. I don't want to really want to say the next part is Mufasa's death scene. It hit home. It really hit home because it was literally for like for whatever reason when I saw that one scene, it just it just really made me cry a bit. Seeing somebody die like that, falling off a cliff into a stampede, it's just really shocking. And I'm not the only one that was crying during that part. A lot of people were. Because, think about it. Disney movies, they wouldn't show like the actual dead body of somebody that just died in the movie. Lion King would, I would say, be one of the first movies that they actually show the dead body. Where they showed Mufasa laying there, motionless, dead. They did it in the live action. And what made everybody cry even more would be Simba selling the role of trying to wake him up, trying to wake Mufasa up, and he's like emotional, like he's just saying, "Just wake up, we gotta go." It just reminds me of like the animated one. I couldn't help myself but to cry for that one scene, that one part where that happened, and it was just like it was just really well done how they executed that scene really well. And and then and then all the rest, I think you all know what happens next is like Simba runs away and Scar's just convinced Simba that he's the one that actually killed him, but even though it wasn't, then the hyenas chase after Simba and Scar goes back to Pride Rock to tell everybody that he's dead along with Simba. And the hyenas surround it, and it was just really a really scary moment. Well, at least it was for the kids though. It was a scary moment. Then we see, and then the one scene that was really shockingly that they did, but not shown in the animated one, is they see Simba, cub Simba, walking through a desert. He seems like hopeless. He doesn't know what to do. He's going very far away to run. Then he lays down, passes out, I guess. Vultures swoop in, tries to maybe eat him, but then off in the distance we see Timon and Pumbaa charging right at the vultures. And the roles that Seth Rogen and Billy Eichner tried to do for Timon and Pumbaa, it was nearly as close as to the actual actors for Timon and Pumbaa in 1994. It was just really, really close, trying to cheer people up at a sad after the sad moments of the movie. And then the song begins of Hakuna Matata. And when that happens, everybody started singing to it. Even I sang along to it. The, but the funny thing is that happened when I was watching the movie is the little kids were dancing in the aisles, dancing to Hakuna Matata. Like, it was just that good. Like, the song is really that catchy and nobody can not deny it. That it was one of the greatest, like, one of the greatest Disney songs that they made. Then it also shows like Timon and Pumbaa was not living alone in that paradise location, which I don't know what they call it. I'm just gonna say the jungle or some sorts. This, and then adult Simba joins in at the end of the song, and he sounds like the one that doesn't give a crap right now. Like, he keeps singing like he doesn't care anymore. Like what Hakuna Matata means, no worries. So he doesn't care no more, basically. So like, seems like Timon and Pumbaa's song actually had an effect on him. But meanwhile, back at Pride Rock, things have turned for the worse. Nala has grown up, and when I'm hearing adult Nala talking, at first I almost forgot it was Beyonce doing the voice role. Then I listened very carefully. I was like, why does she sound so familiar? Because at the time I forgot it was Beyonce. And when she talked, and I was like, oh my god, it's Beyonce. So it does show this. This scene was improvised a lot compared to what happened in the animated one, where it's all like Zazu's trapped in a cage, Scar's eating bones. This scene, they improvised it where Nala runs away from Pride Rock to go find help. And then it cuts to a scene where Simba, like a daily life of adult Simba in that jungle, and it was just pretty nice. I'm not gonna spoil it all though, but it's just pretty decent. Then let's see. I think I might as well show it because it's, well, I don't think I could though, but I think I will try in this, but it's just really funny about what happens here. Like, they in the animated one, Timon and Pumbaa are singing "The Lion Sleeps Tonight," but in the 2009, which I think I did find on YouTube, it's just like pretty hilarious of what happens. I'm not sure if it works well, but just watch if it's clear though or not. Like this part of this is not too, like, this part is like really funny. Like, I'm not gonna play the whole song because I could get copyrighted for this, but they really like improved it. Like, they had all the animals singing along with Timon and Pumbaa with with "The Lion Sleeps Tonight." But the part that ruins it is the ending, because I think I might as well show it though. I might have show it if I could possibly show it. I think it comes right here. Yeah. Yeah, basically Nala jump scares everybody and we're all like, "Oh my god." It's just like really hilarious. Then the chase pursues Nala trying to chase Pumbaa down, and then Simba saves him, and the reveal of Simba knowing that was Nala, it was not on par of what happened in 1994. Let's just say that. Not on par. But then the song of Can You Feel the Love Tonight, huh. I think I'm just going to say this right now. It seemed like Beyonce did it a little bit too well. I don't know if that's like if that means anything, but it's a little bit too well. Let's just say that. A little bit too well. Um also like it's just like really hitting home of the love song. It's just really nice and how they ever did it, but the one thing that caught my eye is the title of the song is Can You Feel the Love Tonight? But I think the flaw is the whole scene for the song was taking place in the afternoon or day to mid noon or day, whatever. So it kind of ruins the effect of the word tonight. Although it's just maybe a minor flaw for the animators trying to like make it somewhere around nighttime or daytime or dusk or like sun setting somewhere around that time, if that makes sense. Maybe. Then let's see where Simba and Nala after that song, Simba and Nala are just talking. Nala's trying to convince Simba to go back, but Simba still refuses. And let's see. I'm gonna skip all the way. I'm not gonna spoil the whole thing, like I said, because I have a time limit after all. Skipping to the end where Simba does go back to Pride Rock, fights Scar, and let's just say Scar when Scar falls down, the hyenas. He's trying to convince the hyenas that they'll get their revenge again, but nope, you can't fool a hyena once you say that line. And hmm, he slaps one of them, but then the hyenas surround him and just kill him. Not like what happened in the animated one. So then the whole scene ensues. Simba comes back down. Or I would say like thanks his mother and Nala, but then Rafiki signals him up, and the whole song, it's just getting me goosebumps when I hear that song at the end of the movie. I think it was called "The King of Pride Rock." When the song reaches its climax, that's when like everybody was like sitting up straight, looking at Simba walking up Pride Rock, like he did in the animated one. It was just pretty, pretty unique, pretty interesting as well. Like you can't beat that. It was just like I'm getting goosebumps right now just thinking about it. Like it's just that amazing. Like something like that they can do again. Because it was just that amazing, just that proud moment. It was just that proud moment that Simba has won. He is now the king of the Pride Lands alongside with his queen Nala. And at the end, Rafiki rises up a baby. And it's not Kiara, it's Kion. So it's just interesting. Like, it's really that interesting about how they were able to do it. And the ending happens, everybody whistles, cheers, claps, applauds, and everybody leaves there happy. Even I did, because it was just like that amazing. But there were a lot of minor flaws that the animators did overlook and over saturated and stuff like that. It was just like watching it again, like watching the animated movie again. But it was live action and it was pretty okay. Let's just say that. So yeah, I spoiled a lot of scenes, guys. I know if you guys were watching this and hoping that it didn't spoil too much. I hope I didn't, because this video did have a disclaimer at the beginning saying I would be spoiling it and giving away a lot of scenes in the movie. So I do apologize again. And it's just that amazing, like something like that they would do. And now, right now, I just think that what could happen next? Will Disney take a turn and start doing live action sequels to the two movies? Like, just watch, just like if they do like a live action Lion King 2. Like that I could go see, because that would be interesting on how they could pull that off. Like a live action Aladdin, like a sequel to a live action Aladdin, or well, I think they already did it with, because they already did it with Maleficent. It's a sequel to the live action Maleficent, for crying out loud. Who knows what could happen? Who knows how I finished watching The Lion Guard season 3 up to number 10. So I am hoping that that they would release the next episodes very soon, because I do want to see if Kion and the Lion Guard does reach the Tree of Life. And I'm still curious who this brown lion is. Brown lioness, or whoever she is. I'm curious who the hell she is. And do we ever get to see Kion return to the Pride Lands to see Kofu and Kiara married? I need to know. I really need to know. It's my fandom right now. As much as I love Afmal and her creations, this one is like right up there too. So yeah. I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. And also, the next video I'll be uploading is a Minecraft multiplayer. So it did come out late, so I do apologize, like if it's coming out really late. But after this video goes live, that one will be coming out next. So thank you guys for watching, and if you guys enjoyed listening to me giving my thoughts and impressions with a lot of spoilers, please leave a like and a comment down below of what you thought. And